Hello everyone. In this video, we will be studying software testing interview questions part 4. So let's get started. The question is, can we execute a test case if expected result is not provided? The answer for this question is, if the expected result of a test case is not provided, we can execute the test case if we have the test steps and test data, but we will not be able to decide whether our case is passed or failed. Okay, so if we do not have the expected result, we can execute the test case if we have test steps and test data, but just we will not be able to decide that whether our test case has passed or failed. To the next question, what are the qualities of an ideal tester? The qualities of an ideal tester are attitude to break the code, point of view of customer, analytical skills, should be a good listener, presence of mind, attention to details, keen observation, good communication, and discipline. So these above are the qualities of a good tester. Moving ahead to the next question. What do you mean by test harness? Test harness provides stubs and drivers, which are the small dummy modules used to interact with the software under test. Test harness contains all the information needed to compile and run the test, like test drivers, test data, and test scripts, etc. It executes the test by using the test library and generates the test reports. Going ahead to the next question, what is test closure? Test closure is a document that gives the summary of all the tests conducted during the software development life cycle and also gives the detailed analysis of the bugs removed and errors found. Let's see the next question. What is the difference between positive and negative testing? Positive testing. Positive testing determines that the application under test is satisfying the given requirements of the customer or client. In positive testing, we will test the application with only valid sets of data. Negative testing. Negative testing ensures that the application under test can handle the unexpected scenarios or the invalid scenarios provided by the customer or client. In negative testing, we will test the application by providing different sets of invalid data. Now the next question, what is pesticide paradox and how do you overcome it? Pesticide paradox. If we execute a same set of test cases repeatedly on the application over and over again, the chances of getting new bugs on the application using our test cases will be very less, or we won't be able to find any new bugs. This scenario is called as pesticide paradox. To overcome pesticide paradox, we have to update our test cases each and every time we get the build. Now the next question, what do you mean by defect cascading in testing? Defect cascading is the process of triggering other defects in the application if a defect goes unnoticed while testing a functionality. It may lead to raise of other bugs in the current phase or the later phases of the application development process. Let's see the next question. What is the difference between pilot and beta testing? Pilot testing is the testing done by the specific set of end users on the application by using a real-time scenarios to check the application with real-time operating conditions. Generally, it is done under UAT and final deployment. Beta testing is the testing done by the end user in his environment to check whether the application is working according to the given requirement or not. So this is the basic difference between pilot testing and beta testing. That in pilot testing, the application is being tested by the real time scenarios, okay, and in beta testing, the application is tested by the end user in his environment. Now the next question: how do you measure the quality of an application? In order to measure the quality of the application, we have to consider different aspects of the application. Some of them are: each and every requirement of the application should be present in the application. Every requirement present in the application should work according to the given expectations. How is it for the customer to work on the application? Application meets our stable standards, as testing cannot prove that the application is defect free. Application that was developed should be within the budget. So these are few of the things which you should be keep in mind while measuring the quality of the application. Now let's see the next question. What is a structural testing and what are different types of structural testing? Structural testing is a method of software testing where we will be testing the internal structure or code flow of the application. In structural testing, we will be executing the entire code of the functionality that was developed to check whether the code is working according to the given logic or not. Generally, developers perform structural testing as the tester performing the structural testing should have the knowledge of internal structure of the functionalities. Structural testing is often called as white box testing or glass box testing or clear box testing. Different techniques which are used in structural testing are statement coverage, branch coverage, or path coverage. So this was all for today. We will be meeting in the next video with next set of interview questions based on software testing. Up till then, bye.